Tensions have been steadily rising in the area in the light of some recent events. But before things get exciting and everybody gets to place the blame, here is a little insight on the situation. What is the main problem? There are two main archipelagos in the sea of which several countries claim ownership, namely the Paracels to the north and the Spratley to the south. Well, who does it concern? And no, the Brits are not responsible. On one side we have Indonesia, Malaysia and Brunei looking for parts of lands close to them. The Philippines claim the Spratley Islands altogether. The main protagonist is China, which claims all islands to be its property and pretty much the sea itself. Last but not least we have Vietnam, also claiming most of the area. And, if you thought this was not confusing enough, here are the details of the claims. We nearly forgot. Of course, the world's most famous meddlers are diving headlong into the negotiations. The USA have taken a seat on the Asian meetings, despite not being exactly geographically close, but more on that later. What are the main reasons for this sudden reclaiming frenzy? The two obvious ones are, 1. Oil under the sea, and 2. The fact that the trade passing through these waters amount to $3.7 trillion every year. Did someone say oil? So, what's the recent events? After several decades of mini-wars and tensions, the countries decided to sign a non-militarization treaty to ensure status quo while the area's distribution would be debated peacefully. However, with China developing its presence on the islands, the other countries are not happy to sit idly while another is making a move. And so now the peace talks such as the recent Asian summits seem like a last chance before things go out of control. China is more or less diplomatically imposing itself on others as naturally as it is for a panda to eat bamboo, and arguing with others with a most thorough set of arguments. Its goal seems to be achieving supremacy over the sea. Beijing has begun expanding existing territory, and I don't mean metaphorically. China is literally building land and infrastructure to go with it. Of course, this brings a tiny bit of protest on behalf of other countries. Notice how every country calls the sea different? And since none of them have the sheer economic or diplomatic power to counter China alone, even regardless of military power, they make do with their momentary ally, which is fishing for support against the Chinese policies. At any rate, it does not seem that the USA and the Chinese are understanding each other very well, as both are coming from a very different angle. The stakes are high for all of the participants, not only economically, but also politically, and it looks like also more and more militarily. So gather round, bright minds of international relations, and come endeavour to find solutions, ask questions, forward your ideas and ideals, and let it be heard what it is you think, for the debate, my friends, is on.